And Joey, talk quick.
Hola.
And Marlon, talk quick.
Marlon, talk quick.
Perfect. Everyone's coming in good. So 1 second, just making sure all is well.
See, I even got into the mode of like talking about this by listening to that Iris Out song.
Iris Out's a very good song. And
yeah, generally a really good soundtrack.
The best thing, actually, I will agree. The music actually in this movie was pretty good. The thing though, I know they're saying "darling" because of course. Did you guys see it in English or did you see a dubbed version?
I saw dubbed.
Yes, I dubbed in English.
Dang it! I saw subtitles again. How come every time
doing
I always
it? Just fucking read it. Just read the small print.
So luckily, I know in the song he's saying "darling," like "darling, darling," but it sounds like "daddy." So I've been using it to annoy Brooklyn, like "daddy, daddy, daddy."
You are cringe,
and it makes it so much better. And welcome everyone to Animesplaining. We watched the Chainsaw Man Reze arc, and Joey watched the entirety of Chainsaw Man as a make good, and actually watched the movie. He went very quickly. I watched him on Crunchyroll almost in real time go through the episodes.
Well, it helps that the football games on Sunday were not very good. They were all blowouts, so I was like, "Oh, well, I'll go downstairs with my new PS5 and my new TV and my new chair."
But didn't the Panthers start a fight or something? Or
I mean, they were getting slaughtered. They lost 40-9. So at that point, you have nothing else to do except fight.
Yeah.
When you've lost by 31 points, you shouldn't be able to start a fight. Like they should just like throw the team out.
Yeah. Like, you should be allowed to bring an emotional game at that point.
Yeah.
Like
should be allowed to call it a bomb threat.
If it's close and competitive, that's like you beat me, and now we must fight to prove who is the victor in some other field.
Fans do it too.
But if
Marlon, you live in Philly. Like, we're getting killed. Just take somebody with us. Just like sweep a leg.
Shoot one of your kneecaps. Take one of your children. Take their firstborn. We'll do something.
Firstborn. Ritual sacrifice must be done.
So Joey, you notably did not like Chainsaw Man when you first watched it. You watched up to episode 7 and you're like, no, this isn't for me.
Did I get that far? Okay.
That's what you said previous. And that was literally, it's like, okay, so literally before episode 8 when stuff starts popping off is when you said like, I'm out. So do you have a different opinion on the series, or you seem to like the movie? So is the movie that kind of turned things around on the series, or is
the movie is better? I would say the movie's better than the series, because the series, one, it can like, I don't have to pay too much attention to the movie. Like, I mean, I had to watch the series to kind of like understand the background of the characters, but really, you don't really need to watch the show all that much.
No kidding.
But the problem is with the series, it's built around the first like 3 episodes. Denji's just so pathetic. Like, you feel so like, even that whole first episode where it was like, I'm just devil hunting just to like, because my parents were terrible people or whatever, and I owe the Yakuza so much money. And by the way, then we'll stab you.
I forgot about that plot.
Thank God I have the little pet chainsaw dog. And then the other problem with this is like, and I mean, they do it in a little bit in the movie too, but not as much, but like, everybody's a devil. Like,
yes.
Like, oh, I hunt devil, but I have this deal with this devil. It's like, oh, here's not the devil, just the people being slaughtered. Like,
well, they explain that in the series, that the devil hunter, the main reason why the devil hunters are the way they are, and why they're better than the civilian devil hunters who suck in the movie, make sure to establish that, is because they enter pacts with devils themselves. Devils want to see humanity suffer, so part of the contract is like, hey, you will suffer greater, but you will get some sort of power. Almost like it is some sort of message about how to exist within this structure, which they go further into in this movie.
Which episode is the one where Power and Denji move in with Aki?
I think that's like 5 or 6, I think.
Okay. I don't know if I made it that far because that did make me chuckle. Where she's like, I don't flush the toilet. Like, no, you will pass. He's like, not in this house. And that did make me laugh. I was like, okay, I'll give you that one. That's funny, show. Like, just how like terrible her hygiene is, and they're just like, you're a disgusting, disgusting being. Like,
yeah, she's a generally terrible person. Tony and I went over it. She's attractive. She's allowed to be gross. We talk about this when we're playing Final Fantasy all the time. You're pretty, so you get to be smelly. You're fine.
That's what I mean. They do that joke because, like, she tells Denji, "Hey, you can touch my boobs." It's like, "Oh, you're annoying and awful," but
that makes up for it, right? It's how to get away with it. Like, you're a terrible person, but fine.
And I think the pathetic nature of Denji is like the main crux of the show and the series as a whole. Up until like, I understand after the current or after the arc that the show is going to go into after this, the Denji no longer is the main character. Like, he's still around in Chainsaw Man, but it follows a different character, from my understanding of it.
How can Chainsaw Man not follow Chainsaw Man?
Does it make sense?
You can follow different characters. You can follow whatever the fuck you want. Like, it's...
We are the
I mean, it's not like he turns into Chainsaw Man every episode anyway, so I guess that kind of works. Like, Aki's probably still the more interesting character, in my opinion.
But someone else get the dog.
And then who was the eye patch one that pukes in his mouth?
That is, it starts with an H.
Like Helena or something.
Yeah.
Just to repeat, she is not dead.
She is dead. She is super dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
she finished that, right?
Yeah, she has the ghost devil eat her so she can save Aki.
Oh. But I thought you had told me she's not dead.
No, I told her that she is dead. I told you that the one who is not dead is, God, I forget who you said, like, oh, she's dead. It's like, no, she's very much dead. But yeah, she is dead. Like, she sacrificed herself to save Aki in that moment when they're fighting, like, the woman who's contracted with the snake devil and Katana Man or Sword Man, in that whole thing. And then they kick him in the balls repeatedly, and that's the emotional crux of the first season of the show.
That's the show. That's it. That's the whole thing. The end. It could have ended right there, honestly.
No, because now you need to do you need to finish the Gun Devil arc, and then you need to figure out what's going on with Makima.
How popular was this show in Japan then? Like, for them to get a movie after one season? The
show and anime show, anime, and movie and manga are very popular. They're not as popular as like a Demon Slayer, and I think part of that has to do with how violent this show is.
Yeah, I was gonna say the blood is very over the top.
Demon Slayer is also R-rated, so like, what the hypocrites?
It's like cartoonish violence by comparison. This is like more gory, but yeah, I understand that to an extent. It's one thing if you are violent and you believe in something, and I mean, I was saying that Chainsaw Man was nihilistic when we talked about season 1. I am rescinding that. I would say it's more anarchic, by comparison.
Oh yeah.
At least the movie is. Like, the show might still be a vaguely nihilistic, that just kind of everything sucks, but it seems, and this will go into the discussion, the reason why Denji is pathetic, I feel, is because it is something where the establishment of modern masculinity, as it were, to talk about big things, is that Denji really wants a world similar to the world of like people who currently identify masculine, where they just do not need to answer to anyone. They want to basically just exist. It's not like about working towards something. It's anti-hustle culture. It is, I want to just be able to live, not even have someone care for me, just like relax,
just experience life.
Yeah. Just
I mean, that
touch
makes
me,
sense,
don't
'cause
talk
that's why
to me, just leave me alone. Team Denji, by the way.
That's why it's country mouse versus city mouse, right? Would you rather be the one that, like, be guaranteed to, like, have a prolonged life, or would you rather live life?
Yeah. Do you want to buy a $50,000 house in the middle of the countryside with nothing, and you're like 5 hours away from the nearest airport or anything? Or do you want to live in the city for literally 5 times that price, but now you need to have a well-paying job. Now you need to deal with the sacrifice that you need with living amongst stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why, like, the Devil Hunters are effectively like, this is Denji, like, being a tool of the state. Kind of goes with Full Metal Alchemist there, except Full Metal Alchemist is not quite as nihilistic as this. And it goes into, like, what necessarily does Reze see in Denji that she finds attractive at all? If anything, it is that, like, he is actively willing to just relax and stop and just enjoy small things.
Yeah, he's optimistic that way.
I think it's his power, though, isn't it? Because it seems like everyone wants a piece of Chainsaw Man because he's this devil that must have, like, some sort of power that they all can't understand. Or
yeah, but not everyone wants to get in his pants.
Yeah,
and different show.
And even then, like, that Reze as a character, like, basically spends 75% of the movie making fun of Denji, calling, like, saying you're an idiot, like, just, like, actively making fun of him. And Denji is so pathetic that he sticks around like a puppy dog because she is putting through the act of liking him. But at some point, at least in the understanding of how the story goes, is there is a turn in Reze where she is willing to go back to the cafe to see him. She walks different when she goes to the cafe in the final scene. Like, she looks hopeful and things like that, and then she's stopped in her tracks. And I don't know if it's just because, Denji she understands that Denji actually chose her, and there's going to be something where they can escape, or if it's like something else that she's doing because her character is only fleshed out so much, and a lot of less to the mystery.
I mean, it's supposed to be like, I've gotten this from anime before too. They engaged in an all-out, just brutal fight too. So isn't that they're kind of like you can't be any more intimate with each other than having this ultra citywide fight, right?
Fight scenes are sex scenes. Yep.
A substitute for sex in this case. Yeah.
I think there's that to an extent, but I think that, like, there has to be a reason why the movie and the manga have certain beats that they do. Like, why do we start with a date with Makima where she takes Denji to 10 different movies and only one of them is good?
Sounds amazing. This is part of her evil plan, and it sucks, but otherwise it's amazing.
Well, and that movie scene is basically just a thesis statement by this, which feels like a thesis statement against other, like, anime series movies, because they actively criticize, like, they go like, oh, that one had a large budget, but people were having the opposite reaction than what they wanted. People were laughing when it wanted them to, like, be at the edge of their seat. Oh, this one was trying way too hard to make people cry, and it didn't affect us. This one, at least the music was good and stuff like that. And meanwhile, the one that actually has an effect on them is one that is quiet and has just an emotional scene that has the confidence to both move Denji and Makima.
And nobody else was there. It was just those two.
Yeah. Relatable experience.
And that's why you need to see The Fountain.
This is just one long trailer for The Fountain. God damn it, Tony, again.
What was the other? There was another scene that got me in this movie for whatever reason, and it was just about like all the women he's interested in. So he like talks about like between going Makima and Reze. He's like, and that girl's hot too. Oh wait, that's a dude because he's talking about the angel death.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, but I can't like her because that's a guy, or something like that.
Yeah, and
for whatever reason that got me.
And that is partially the like, oh, this is a critique of modern masculinity, because literally Denji is going through every woman he has met and trying to like work in his head like, oh, this one's definitely sexually attracted to me. It's like, no, Denji. Like this. Like,
so I'm the only one who finds Denji relatable here, or like, no?
No, I find Denji relatable.
Well, you're supposed to find,
yeah. I think most guys have had those thoughts when immature, but then over time, as you exist in society, you understand it's like, oh, like there needs to actually be an emotional connection, or there needs to be something else that tells me that there is something to go forward. This isn't something where things are just going to naturally fall in my lap, like because I just fantasized about them.
No, he's a dumb 16-year-old. Like that's literally what he is. That suddenly found like this power because really he was left with no choice, right? That's kind of the whole crux of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the show can really call a 16-year-old with a gun. That's it. That's the show. 16-year-old has a gun now.
So yeah, Marlon, what were your general thoughts in general? It's been mainly me talking. Someone else talk.
Oh, well, there was lots of explosions. It was really good. But the thing is, I guess I enjoyed that it had a plot, but at the end of the day, it did exactly what I expected it to do. And that was, here's something we could quickly resolve within an hour and a half that we won't have to mention ever again within the confines of the series. And that's what, unfortunately, most anime movies do. Like, you kind of have this thing that wraps itself up, and no one has to talk about these characters ever again. So I had no real reason to become invested. But at the same time, that's also the trick, because I did become invested. They're really good at getting me attached to these characters and these situations. I want Denji to be happy. I want him to get a happy ending. And the thing of movies like this is they tease the possibility of a happy ending, even though I know damn well this is a fake out episode. This is essentially a beach episode. So he goes out, he has a great time. Like, oh, of course the girl he likes is evil because the plot needs to happen, and we can't have the show just end right here in this movie. That'd be stupid. So they managed to get me attached, even though I know full well what was going to happen, and it was tragic. It was a tragic way to spend my afternoon. You bastards got me feeling things. And that's why.
Yeah, like I'll agree, like the show is not that interesting to me, but like this movie did an after credit scene probably better than any movie I've ever seen.
Dude, yeah,
that was a gut punch.
Yeah,
and I was like, well, like finally, like, she just tells him like, no, well, like I never liked you, I never like found you. It's like, well, I'm coming here anyway, and just now it's. Now, very subtle movie. You open with the Japanese flag, and when she gets stabbed, you like have the pool of blood that look just like the Japanese flag. I'm like, okay, subtle. But as far as like, yeah, he's got all the flowers. He's just sitting there waiting, and even like the cafe owner's like sitting there with him, and never shows. It's like, ooh, that's
unique anyway. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Give me my tip back, you rat bastard.
Like that was a gut punch. I mean, I wish like honestly like comic book movies would just follow that. Like just continue the story of like that you were telling and make it like some level of emotional. You don't need to like either preview what's going to come next or just make it funny. Like have it be
Yeah,
relevant to the story.
I
And
appreciate
that's
that
why
about
like I
James
like
Gunn.
yeah.
Like the well, it's a terrific scene at the end of Superman that had like it didn't tease anything. It was like here's just an extra thing I just threw in there for kicks, which is terrific.
Where he's
Instead of
just like,
bloody
I
thing.
could be such a jerk.
Yeah,
And
it
granted,
had
that's
this
still funny, but
movie
it's
or
relevant
anything.
to the story.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't set up another movie or anything. It's not sequel bait. As what if you don't get a sequel? What if that doesn't happen? Then you're just kind of wasting my time, which a lot of movies have done. So I appreciate it for that, and at the same time, yeah, it's kind of like this sad little fork in the road from the rest of the series. You can ignore it and be better off having never seen it because not only does that add anything to the show or the series, but it will kill your mood in your afternoon. But it is very well done. It's very hard to recommend for that reason. It's very well done. It's just it's like the Virgin Suicides. Like I can't. It's good. I just don't watch it. I can't recommend it.
You guys are more experts than me. Do you like the fight scenes in this? Because I
Yeah.
felt like it was just like, how much shit can we draw going really fast? And I'm like, I don't
Yes.
even know what's going on in these fight scenes.
There,
Like, I just know like the Bomb Devil is blowing a lot of shit up, and they're just moving very, very quickly. And look, then there's Chainsaw Man riding a shark.
there,
That was funny.
there
I
are
forgot about that
moments. There are moments that I really liked. I really liked when they do kind of slow things down, and then they just like something to know about Studio Mappa, the company that animates Chainsaw Man, is they underwent some serious accusations of like toxic work culture and absolutely terrible things. They basically work their animators to death. They do it on both this and Jujutsu Kaisen, both of which are Mappa products. And when they like slow down and they're like, this is all hand drawn animation and we are making sure to show you like we have rotoscoped the hell out of this and we are drawing over it and making sure that it's as meticulously detailed as possible, it's hard not to like. I like the good thing about coming up with anime in the 90s and 2000s is it was all hand drawn and it was attached to a lot of bad stuff for animators, and things like that. But and at the same time, like it looks very good. You see the effort in there. It's like when you watch something that's claymation and seeing the thumbprints on the actual molds and things like that. But is it? Do I think it would be better if animators could live better, or this could be animated slower and not have them need to be sleeping under their desk and working 120-hour weeks? Absolutely. um, but when they do that, it's very good. But I understand like there some action is very hard to follow in this, and I think that's partially the point. And also I think some of it is just anime. When things move fast, they like to show a lot of like spots of light, spots of light, spots of light, and then like characters in a pose, and then do the same thing. That way you don't need to actually animate the in-betweens. And it's a shortcut, but it's effective as long as you have very good like sound work and you are very good at like animating those in-between points.
Yeah, it's chaotic and in a way it's the exact opposite of Demon Slayer, which would be like punch. Oh no, he missed his punch. That's the aim for his face. If it hit his face, then it can break his nose, and they break his nose, and he just takes freaking ever. While this will just freaking throw shit at you, and it's such a relief by comparison. Like here's the actual kinetic energy of a fight. Here's the actual chaotic uh, the confusion of a fight. It's not like Batman Begins, like Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins, like the fights in that compared to the other two movies. You can see shit, just elbows and armpits coming at your face. That's that's what this felt like, and it's a good thing. I feel it works for a character like Chainsaw Man to be just debris coming at your face on a large screen. I felt like it deserved the theater experience. I wish I saw it in IMAX for that reason.
Yeah, and
Actually, Tony mentioned Joey. You saw it in 3D.
I did.
I did not even know 3D was available. This movie would have been bonkers in 3D.
It's the coolest part was the serial killer guy that we talked about, that was just kind of like a waste of a story. But when he first appears in the school, like in the dark hallway, that in 3D was pretty cool. Like all of a sudden it's just him sticking out. Like, oh, that kind of freaked me out for a second. Like, okay, that part was cool. And then of course like the fights, yeah. So you see like the light all around the place, and it gives you a feel for like how fast the show is trying to portray them as moving, like how fast Reze can just blow shit up, like just like boom, just like snap fingers or point and boom, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I have to give
that's what the price of admission.
I have to give Chainsaw Man credit over Demon Slayer, and Marlon, you went into it. Demon Slayer, as we criticized from Infinity Castle, and this is a problem with the series itself, needs to explain to you absolutely everything that everyone is doing at all times, to make sure that you are paying attention. This, like, they only explain stuff when it's like something that's high concept. When Reze like gets to the actual devil hunter's little hideout, and one of them like grows mold in her intestines to incapacitate her, and just says like, oh yeah, I grew mold in her stomach. Yeah, they're explaining that to you, but it's more just because like, oh, how else would we know what is going on? But otherwise, like, they don't need to say when Risa blows off her own head to avoid this and then throws her head like a bomb. It doesn't go into her head and have her go like, I know the only way I can get out of this. I'm going to blow off my own head and throw it in there. And
it's like, come on, just let us fight. Like I get what you're trying to do.
Okay, just show me. I like to put 2 and 2 together. I'll figure it out. Which I appreciate this series for doing. I appreciate this movie for doing. And it's why I can't give Demon Slayer that much praise. And not even as much praise as you guys have given it, because we also have Chainsaw Man on the same show. And this show is awesome. This movie is awesome. And that's what I expect all anime movies to be like. This is the one that should have been number 1.
Yeah.
And of course it's not. Bullshit.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
Again, I saw it in an empty theater for 3D, but like Demon Slayer was half full on a Sunday night.
Mine was packed. Mine was all full. I watched the movie from the corner of the screen, just sideways.
And going into like tying this into Full Metal Alchemist, which we're only halfway through at this point, like, there's a confidence in Full Metal Alchemist where they just like, oh, we can slow down and we can expect our audience to understand what's going on, and that is going to tie into the emotional stakes because we are showing you the way, but you are the one who's actually going there. So you are the one who feels like you are choosing to have an emotional stake, and that is the confidence that this movie has, which I have not seen in quite a bit. Like, we watched the Mamoru Hosoda movies. It was the problem that we had with Suzume, that they had to explain everything going on. There's very few shows that we've watched for Animesplaining, both our podcast version and this new version, where something has had the confidence to just kind of ease up, be quiet, and understand like, hey, we're going to let the audience build into this. Joey, the next thing that we're doing for this, because I completely forgot that it was coming out, is Star Wars Visions. And last year with Star Wars Visions, that one Irish one was our favorite, and that one is the quiet one. It's the one that's just like girl in a cave with a Sith Lord.
That's right. Is it Scarlet the movie that you wanted to see, or what was the movie that
Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl is a potential bonus for next month, but the reason why it's a potential bonus is it's in select theaters and it's literally only 2 days. It's the 11th and the 13th, so it is a very limited window that you can see it.
What's the Scarlet one? Because Scarlet is just like the dude that made Belle, right?
Yep, Scarlet is the next Mamoru Hosoda movie, and that has no release date in in the U.S. yet. We know it's coming out. You probably got the trailer for it before Chainsaw Man. Yep. But yeah, if you notice, it just says coming soon. It doesn't actually say when it's coming out.
We need an audience. Who's all seeing? Yeah, I gotcha.
No, it's like you get probably the other thing you got alongside Chainsaw Man was the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. It's a bunch of episodes smashed together.
I don't think I saw Jujutsu Kaisen, but maybe I did.
Oh, I did. It's like the Shibuya incident and things like that. It's basically the end of the most recent arc for the series. I will need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen as a series for the show at some point. But there's a lot of stuff ahead of it because I know it will be better. Like I try to not watch trash on the show unless it's a given month that Marlon has the pick of what we watch.
Really,
I love trash.
Keijo is perfect, and I will not hear Keijo slandered in this house.
There you go.
Such garbage.
Keijo's great. You're just a prude. Keijo's great. You're a prude and a perv.
Keijo has the confidence to emotionally grab you with butts and boobs.
The problem is you for watching it in such a way. That's right.
It's a sport. What you do with it on you, man. That's your business. Right. That's your problem.
Let me go watch my lingerie football for the play calling.
That's what I do.
Exactly. These are athletes. Treat them as such.
But this, like, again, like, how many times... I mean this nicely for the show, because this is, like, kind of the problem. One, the movie shows no... Like, you've spent a lot of this building up Power as a side character. She's in 2 minutes of the movie.
Yep.
Aki is maybe in 20 minutes. Maybe.
He has a solid B plot, but mainly the owner of the B plot emotionally is the Angel Devil, weirdly enough.
Yeah. and then he gets like the main, like, his whole story at the end, because, like, does he need like, what's the woman boss's name again?
Makima.
I named it Makima. Does Makima like get her power from the Angel Devil?
No.
And that's what helped her kill the Bomb Devil? Or
no, Makima. So to give spoilers, and I'm sorry for spoilers for like the next 2 arcs of Chainsaw Man, but Makima is the control devil. So so she is the primary antagonist of the show. And Marlon can put back in his headphones. And Marlon, I'm pretty sure I've already told you that plot point, but regardless.
You're still muted, Marlon.
Yeah, you're muted.
It shouldn't.
There you go.
Good.
Well, obviously, unrelated question too. Shouldn't the Bomb Devil be stronger than the Gun Devil?
Depends on how afraid people are of bombs versus guns.
Depends on the fear.
I'm sure I am. I mean, believe me, neither is a picnic, but I'm definitely more scared of one than the other.
Yeah, in this case, it's got to be about quantity over quality.
Yeah, what is the average everyday fear of guns versus the average everyday fear of bombs?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like this is something where it's like, oh, it's the Typhoon Devil and things like that, and the whole power scaling is based on like, oh, how much is someone afraid of this thing, and yet the Chainsaw Devil is the one that somehow has the power to erase devils. That's the whole thing of it. Like that's the reason why they beat the Eternity Devil in the show.
Yeah, every fear's weakness is the chainsaw. We all know that. This is like elementary stuff. Just cut your problems away.
But it's because he doesn't give a shit, right? Like, that's because, like, he'll just fight you all day and not give up because his life he finds meaningless. So he's like, I don't care. Got nothing else to lose. I mean, goes back to what we were just saying about the nihilism of the show. Like,
I don't see it as nihilism. I see it as optimism. That he doesn't have anything left to lose. Might as well live life to the fullest. And that's how I see the character in general. He's trying to be as happy as possible for as long as possible, because he knows it's fleeting. He knows at any moment the next horrible thing could happen. He could
just to find not even as long as possible, just to find happiness, like just even for a fleeting moment, like
even for a moment, yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of tries to hang on to these things for as long as possible, and I appreciate that about him. Some people see it as childish. I see it as, you see what this guy's gone through. Why would he stay this miserable, serious person like the people around him? That's not doing him any favors.
Yeah, and Marlon, that's where I disagree with you, where this movie adds nothing. Like, I personally think that it's like, this lets you understand Denji more as a character and how he's grown, because we start the series and dude is like one of the main things that gets him to like join up with the devil hunters is that it's like, oh, you guys put jam on bread, you bougie bastards. And then like in this one, when
Relatable.
he's invited to basically just
bougie, he's just like, why is this a thing?
Yeah,
like,
what
I've never had this opportunity.
Yeah, when he in this movie, he's grown to the point of what he has from his general lifestyle, that when Reze offers like, hey, we can go away from all this, he's like, oh well, I have like an apartment and I have a job and I'm just building like stuff up, and I like you might as well say like I have a savings account and soon I can put a down payment on a house and I can live on my own. And
he has actual stuff to live for now, and I guess you're right. That is character growth compared to where he was at the beginning. Who he was at the beginning of the show, he would have easily ran off of her. Compared to who he is now, like, oh shit, I have a life now. I can't run.
Yeah, and not to get all English major about it, I think it is not a like weird fluke that the demon, or I keep saying Demon Slayer Corps, but the devil hunters in Japan as it exists is shown as rather capitalistic, while Reze, they establish, is like, oh, she was born in Russia in like the Soviet camp all her life, so she's tied to communism.
Put it on the nose there, yeah.
I missed that one.
It's like an aside, like Makima basic, or no, it's not Makima, it's Kashibe who says like, hey, there's like there was this story that Russian women told their kids about like this one place that they would send them if they started acting up, where they like beat them and turn them into weapons, and little did they know this place actually existed, and that's where Reze comes from.
She's awesome.
That is inside baseball.
that is listening to the details of the movie. This is not on multiple viewings. This is seeing it once.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't even I didn't know she was from anywhere else but Japan. I was like,
that's a director's commentary type shit right there. Right?
No, I'm the one reading in the capitalism versus communism side of it, but that's just because I'm an English major and I'm required to by law. Like,
it also helps that.
Go ahead, Marlon.
It helps that we saw dubbed, in English, where they said these things to us and you had to read it. So chances are you look down for a second and miss the part where they mentioned this.
I was eating popcorn. It was delicious.
I was in a theater on my own. I looked at my phone.
It gave me too much freedom. It made me feel too free.
Last thing before, again, do we think Beam should have died? Should have sacrificed himself for Denji? He's a brand new character, so obviously you're now going to add him to the show so we get to see the Chainsaw Man ride more of a shark. But when she blows him up after he swallowed Denji, I'm like, shouldn't your friend make the ultimate sacrifice? Just to add another emotional level to the movie.
I was thinking he wouldn't make it out the movie myself. I was thinking to introduce
Yeah.
him for the movie. This guy's totally gonna bite it before this movie's over. We are not going to see him in the show. Like, oh, I guess you're still here.
I think the understanding is enough like lower devil hunters die and enough people on the sides of things die that like they don't need a main character.
They did a good job because like introducing him was like, oh, who's this guy? This is kind of goofy. But then like when he first meets the bomb devil and he saves him, I'm like, okay, like good foreshadowing there, movie. Like I'll give you credit there. Like he didn't just appear out of nowhere. Like at least you introduced him before.
Yeah, but he had all that time and came in last minute after Chainsaw Man gets his ass kicked. Like, yeah, the Savage has been stalking him the whole time. Like, he's been following him, so he's like,
yeah, but it's still better than like, because I always think of like when I think of a convenient plot twist, it's always like the movie The Da Vinci Code, where like suddenly like they're gonna get shot in there, but they're saved by doves flying through the window just randomly. Like, okay, like that. No, like
it's still convenient though.
And then suddenly this random act of God happens. Is like no, like I need some sort of foreshadowing. I need some sort of like thing that tells me like this is where the universe is going.
Yeah, but in setting it up, they still didn't utilize it right because they established that this guy is there all the time, so there should be no danger. Or at least if there is a danger, he shows up, gets his ass kicked or something. Yeah, but it's like he's just MIA.
But at least they say earlier though too, because he's like, when he is following him, and he's like, dude, you're supposed to like not let everybody know that you're just right here behind me, like, because he does yell at him earlier in the movie. It's like, dude, like no, because people are gonna think, I forget what it says, like people are gonna think we're weird, or they're gonna know that I'm being chased by a devil, something of that nature. But yeah, Denji chews him out. It's like, dude, like, stop shocking me.
Well, that's true. It feels like he just leaves.
He does just leave, and then he's like, "Oh, this lady smells like the bomb devil." It's like you couldn't have said that until after I had my tongue bitten off in a fireworks scene, in a kiss under the fireworks scene that was much more memorable than Demon Slayer's.
This movie's better in so many ways, and it's not number one. I don't understand it. It's why stakes are important. I say stakes are important. It has to relate to the show. If people don't see that this movie's important, they're not going to come out and see it.
I mean, I'm sorry. The one thing that I know is supposed to land on an emotional level, but the ending too. And now looking back, it is kind of funny. It's like, oh, I never went to school. For whatever reason now that's making me chuckle, and I feel bad because I know that's supposed to be like an emotional point in the movie too. It was like,
it bumps me out.
Either, Denji. And then she's dead because she gets stabbed through the heart.
Children left behind. It's it's like that.
Yeah, they bonded over something.
But yeah, I do not understand. Like, I've seen quite a few like anime YouTubers who are like, oh, like Reze just shows genuine affection towards Denji. It's like, for the most part, no. like this lady is actively making fun of him like the majority of the time. What is 1 + 1? Big ass.
That's right.
Well, to their point, I see both your points. That's just how she flirts, though. That's just how she talks. That's how some people flirt with each other. Unfortunately,
she spends a lot of time with him. I mean, she even comments later in the movie, like, "Why didn't I just kill you when I first met you?" Like, that's a good question, movie. Like, but you do have to establish a relationship so it makes the ending more believable.
Yeah, she liked him.
No, that's very much established by the ending, but I'm like the turn seems to happen like a little bit later on than people actually think. Like there seems, or
I don't know. I think she's telling her things like to like basically almost convince herself, because like how do you have this much of a relationship where you've like gone on these little pseudo dates or done all this stuff with them and then fight along the way while having the commentary while fighting if you didn't have some sort of emotional connection.
So she basically liked
So
Denji for Denji, and then the one assassin guy says Chainsaw Man, and she's like, "Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to do
no,
something."
I think it's more just like I'm telling you I never had feelings for you to convince myself that because you are an assignment.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
I think
that's an exact. She's trying to detach herself from the situation.
Yeah.
I hope he's detaching him.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's being very peppy and appeal about the situation, and he just won't buzz off.
Hmm.
He bit his tongue off, and he's still coming after her. So again, relatable. High school's greatest hits over here.
No, and let's face facts. There's an entire like anime fandom that really, really likes Makima, despite like Makina obviously being bad news.
Well,
yeah,
I'm sure she's the only ever like anime character where we know they're bad and people.
that's every woman on this show who doesn't have an eye patch.
And I mean,
Every single one.
That's not just Japanese cult. Who's the Resident Evil, like evil lady that
Lady Demetrescu. Lady Demetrescu.
Oh. I was gonna say Albert Wesker, the sexiest man alive. Best thing about Albert Wesker is there is a point in like the middle part of the Resident Evil series where you'll go through an entire game and it will end with a big giant monster that gets blown up with a rocket launcher, and then the end credit scene is just Albert Wesker in a chair going like, "Yes, all according to plan." It's like, was it? Was it?
Like Claw from Inspector Gadget.
But yes, I understand that people really like villains, but I don't know. Something about Makima, specifically in the Makima fandom, just rubs me the wrong way for the fact that she is, like, in her 20s and, like, sexually coercing a 16-year-old.
Oh.
And it's probably just...
Didn't you hate the eye patch lady in the series then? And I remember talking about that on.
She was great. That's different.
I was just so drunk.
She was like nice to us. It's not abuse.
She puked in your mouth.
Except for that, but she was really nice.
I like that character, except I would have written that moment different. I would have probably not had it be as sexually charged as it is.
The puking in the mouth? Probably not.
The puking in the mouth, or the like offering to have sex with him. That. Yeah. Don't forget that's an entire thing over the course of like 3 episodes.
And age limitations are different in Japan.
Before she becomes a pile of clothes.
A cool power.
So, Joey, the most important thing is watching Chainsaw Man, the series, as it was, and watching this movie. Whenever season 2 comes out, are you going to watch? Or rather, not are you going to watch it, because you'd probably be required for this show. Are you excited to watch it? And how would you rate it against, say, the next Demon Slayer movie or the next season of Kaiju number 8?
Kaiju number...
Those are the competitors.
Kaiju number 8's a better competitor. Demons, like... I'd probably watch this more easily than I will the next thing in Demon Slayer, because... I mean, Demon Slayer is just going to be another 3-hour movie that we're going to have to see in theaters.
Demon Slayer is just like continuing to watch Westworld. Maybe it will get better, and it won't. It's just going to keep... And now Aaron Paul is in this movie for some reason. Like,
just for that, he should be.
But Chainsaw Man, okay, I'll like when the series comes out, I'm like, okay, like this one might not be so hard to like rush through, assuming it's interesting, but we'll see. I mean, now they gotta kill Aki pretty soon, so he's only got a year and a half left now.
Yep.
And I've also shown you the anime could be so much worse. Oh, yes. You're welcome for that.
Yep. No more Bastard. No more Keijo. Where is?
For now, I'll find something else. There's always something else.
Well, I've always been debating. The one I've been debating on bringing us into is how heavy are the dumbbells you lift, which is it's sort of a semi-lewd anime, but it's also written for women. That is about a lady who's like out of shape, and it's like an educational anime about working out.
But I didn't like. I mean, what were the anime of the year candidates? Like, I didn't like Fire In. Delicious in Dungeon was stupid.
That's a good concept.
Pile of trash.
I like that one. You can eat anything. Anything's a food if you try.
Let me show you for the next 10 minutes how I saute and cook them.
If you really hate
Letter's character from Arrested Development.
If you really hate me, you would say like, let's watch Solo Leveling. That's.
Yeah, but I didn't like it either.
Let's watch something we all hate, so we all come back with a negative opinion.
But we're taking a break from Full Metal Alchemist. I'm pretty sure Joey's happy about that. Because we have
Aegis era of anime.
We have more current things to watch. So on the 29th, tomorrow, the season 3 of Star Wars Visions comes out. They are apparently not doing the international pastiche anymore. They are back to giving Star Wars to anime companies. So we will see how the anime companies do this with another shot. I personally like the international season. I thought it had some it legitimately has probably the best Star Wars Visions episode overall.
Maybe, but now they'll be giving a budget. That's basically what that means.
Yeah.
Like, wait, now we'll have resources to maybe tell an actual Star Wars story?
We gotta get people watching Disney Plus somehow.
That's right.
Honestly, yeah. I put on Disney Plus so I can put on a Hulu.
It's like, I'm maybe one of the problems. I haven't been watching WWE pay-per-views on the ESPN app.
Oh no!
Apparently, that's not going well.
Not WWE premium live events. However, will I get by without watching the latest WWE premium live event?
The sad thing is I have the ESPN app too.
Joey, what's your personal favorite WWE premium live event? Is it Survivor Series? Is it the Royal Rumble? The Royal Rumble is definitely a premium live event of the WWE that has the longest history to it.
It's such a boring fucking name.
And now TKO's slowly kicking out Triple H, and just like, I didn't know enshittification would hit wrestling so hard.
Pretty much.
Oh, poor Triple H.
Although apparently I need to go.
Jim's gonna be real happy.
And sadly, I was going to buy the Wrestle Dream pay-per-view for AEW because I was going to Iowa, and then I didn't go to Iowa. It's like, I'm not spending $40 if I'm not watching it with people live. But apparently the pay-per-view was very good, and now I need to wait a year for it to show up on HBO Max because HBO Max only has the pay-per-views for free 1 year after they air. So if we really wanted to go through the doldrums of the bad seasons of AEW from last year, you can watch all of those now.
I'm tempted. Put it that way.
I cannot sit through anything Moxley. lately. So please no.
Oh, you don't want to watch the reign of King Moxley over the course of a calendar year?
Just watching it muted at the gym is enough.
How can it be so opposite? Like Roman Reigns turns heel and holds the title forever, and it's great. And then Moxley he kind of was pseudo yes, pseudo no heel, but essentially turns heel and holds the title forever, and it's awful. Like,
you know what that means? John Moxley's a Heath Slater of Shield.
That's
officially. Sorry.
Maybe. I mean, you also at the same time, like, what happens when now Cody Rhodes has been carrying the company for a year, and we're just like,
is he?
No, John Cena's essentially carrying the company with his last year, except now he's not champion anymore, and you're just like, yeah, but this match was more interesting. I liked AJ. Give me more AJ Styles against John Cena, just going through the motions and doing every superstar's finisher on each other, rather than who was Cody Rhodes facing. I forget even who Cody Rhodes was facing.
I remember the match. Match I watched.
Joey, I'm glad that you're establishing that effectively John Cena is the equivalent when you're in like a company that does like production or something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, we had this guy with like 30 years of experience retire, and then like maybe like a month later he comes back as a consultant because no one knows how to work this damn thing anymore. Please come back, we need you. No.
Just stop by for 2 weeks. And just stop by the training center and just teach everybody.
We need to borrow your clout.
Who I feel whenever they bring a legend back, especially on NXT.
Yeah, are they teasing bringing Batista back now too?
I don't think Batista's. I think Batista's done. They just brought the Hardys back on NXT.
Oh yay!
But
they were so good in AEW too.
It's young Hardys.
At least, yeah, like they can train in NXT. NXT is a good place because you're not like overly saturated.
Yeah.
I gotta go because I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. Yep. I'll finish off the show in the meantime. So yeah, we so next month we will be doing
I gotta go.
Yep.
Because I've been holding this for like half an hour. Stupid 75 hard drinking a gallon of water every day.
Just come back after.
Yep. So next time we'll be doing Star Wars Visions, and if we are able to do it, we'll do a bonus episode for the whatchamahoosit. Well, Virgin Punk Clockwork Girl. Other than that, we'll keep on keeping on, as it were. So I guess we're
not gonna rate the movie then, because fucking Joey.
Joey's score will be a mystery, but yeah, it gets a 5 from me on the Super Eye Patch Wolf scale.
Yeah, 5 is a solid score. What's a 6 again?
6 is exemplary for the genre.
I don't know about exemplary. That's pushing it, but maybe 5.
Yeah, if the genre is anime in general, I can't quite put this up there with like Princess Mononoke, which is where I would like put the 6s.
Yeah, it's pushing it, but at the same time, it's very conventional. Damn it, Joey! It's very conventional.
Yep, and I'll just give Joey, like, I know Joey's score because he told me beforehand, so he wants to give Chainsaw Man a 7. He completely has renounced his ways. He is going to get a lewd Makima and Power statue from his local anime shop.
I wouldn't go that far, but okay.
and display them. No, I don't know what. I don't know what Joey's score is. But that gives me an idea for a Christmas present. Just like, yep.
There he goes.
And now our thing's all fucked up. So bye everybody. We will see you in November.